Hello everyone, I am Rency Antony, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, St. Albert's College, Autonomous, Ernakulam. Today I am going to take the topic Accounting for Consignment, the problem. So in the last class we discussed the general terms and conditions and journal entries, ledger accounts coming under consignment accounting. Today we discuss the problem in consignment accounting. So first of all look upon the question. V-Guard Industries Limited sent 100 stabilizers to Jaws Electricals, Cochin to be sold on behalf of them. The cost of each stabilizer was rupees 2,500. So while reading the question, first of all, you should understand, you should identify who is consigner and who is consignee. So in this problem, V-Guard Industries Limited is consigner and Jaws Electricals is consignee. So consigner send goods to consignee, and the expenses of the consignor, that is consignor paid rupees 1,800 for packing and 1,200 for insurance in transit. Then Jaws Electricals paid 5,000 as freight, 2,000 as carriage and cartage rupees 2,500 as salary to salesman, 1,000 as godown rent, 1,500 as godown insurance. So while look upon this, there is lot of expenses coming under consignment. So while calculating the problem, we should categorize consignee's expenses into recurring and non-recurring expenses, because while calculation of unsold stock, we only take non-recurring expenses of the consignee. So in this problem, there is 5 expenses are there for the consignee. So what are the expenses are coming under recurring and non-recurring? So first of all, you should identify what are the recurring expenses, because recurring expenses are the expenses, these are only coming under consignee. So recurring expenses, in the last class we discussed what is recurring expense. So recurring expenses is the expense incurred by the consignee after the goods are reached to the consignee's godown. So after goods are reached to the consignee's godown, that expenses are called recurring expenses. So these recurring expenses are not considered for the calculation of valuation of unsold stock. So in this problem, there is 5,000 and 2,000. So 5,000 that is freight and 2,000 is carriage. Only these two expenses are coming under non-recurring expenses. Balance other expenses are coming under recurring expenses. That is salary to salesman, godown render, godown insurance. These expenses are coming after the goods are reached to the consignee's godown. So first of all, you should categorize recurring and non-recurring. So in this problem, there is only two items, that is 5,000 and 2,000. There is only two amounts are coming under non-recurring expenses. Then they send an account sale showing that 75 stabilizers had been sold rupees 3,800 each, that is sales. Okay, sales should be shown on the consignment account in the credit side of the consignment account. Then consignee was entitled to a commission of 10% of sale. Then last sentence is prepare important ledger accounts in the books of both the parties, assuming that Jaws Electrical sent a bank draft of 2 lakh along with the account sale. So that is the amount is shown, that is advance. The advance is paid by the consignee to the consignor. Okay, so this is the question. This is the general structure of the question coming under consignment accounting. So there is two persons, consignor and consignee. Consignor send goods to the consignee, and there is also expenses of the consignor are there, expenses of the consignees are there. So we should classify recurring and non-recurring expenses. So while reading this problem, you recognize that there is no mention the closing stock. Closing stock or unsold stock is not mentioned here. So first of all, before preparation of the ledger accounts, first of all we should calculate value of unsold stock or consignment stock or closing stock. So value of closing stock should be calculated first. So while calculating closing stock, we should calculate first what is the current stock. Okay. So here is consignor sent 100 stabilizers and consignee sell 75 stabilizers. So out of 100, 75 stabilizers are sold by the consignee. So what is the balance stock? So balance stock is 25. So we should calculate the stock value of this 25 stock. So that is the first process in consignment account. We should calculate consignment stock. So there is 25 stocks are balanced. So this is the format for the preparation of valuation of stock. So first of all, we should calculate cost of stock. So cost of 25. cost of 25 unsold stock. So the cost price is 2,500. That is consignor sent to the consignee. That is 2,500. So cost of stock is 25 into 2,500. That is 62,500. Then we should add proportionate expenses paid by the consignor. So we discussed the question, that is in the problem there is two expenses of the consignor, that is 1,800 for packing and 1,200 for insurance in transit. So these are the expenses of the consignor. So all the expenses of the consignor are non-recurring expenses. So all non-recurring expenses should taken while calculating valuation of stock. So total expense of the consignor is 3,000. So 3,000 should be proportionate to the value of unsold stock. So value of unsold stock 25 by 25 stocks are balanced. So 25 divided by total stock. Total stock is 100. So 25 divided by 100, we get amount 750. Then again we should add the proportionate non-recurring expenses paid by the consignee. So we only add non-recurring expenses. Already discussed in the problem, we only add non-recurring expenses of the consignee. So there is only two expenses coming under non-recurring. So total amount is 7,000. This amount is also make proportion to the unsold stock. So 7,000 into 25 divided by 100, the amount is 1,750. So adding this amount, we get value of unsold stock or consignment stock. The amount is 65,000. So this is should be shown on the credit side of the consignment account. If in the problem there is unsold stock is given, no need to prepare this statement. We directly go to the ledger accounts. In this problem, we do not given the unsold stock or closing stock. So we should calculate this first. Then ledger accounts in the books of consignor. First of all, we prepare ledger accounts in the books of consignor. In the consignor, there is three accounts: consignment account, consignee account, and goods sent on consignment account. So first account is consignment account. The journal entries are already discussed in the last class. So first journal entry in the consignment account, the first journal entry is consignment account letter to goods sent on consignment. So to goods sent on consignment, the amount is 2,50,000. Okay, because 100 stabilizers are sent. 100 stabilizers are sent by the consignor to the consignee at rupees 2,500. So we get 2,50,000. Then second one is expenses of the consignor. The journal entry is consignment account letter to bank. The total expense of the consignor is 3,000. Then third one is expenses of the consignee. So the journal entry is consignment account letter to consignee. In this problem, the name of consignee is Joss Electricals. So to Joss Electricals, this is the expense of the consignee. So while preparing consignment account, we should add all expenses of the consignee, that is recurring and non-recurring. So total expense of the consignee is 12,000. We just include non-recurring expenses while calculation of the valuation of unsold stock. But in the consignment account, we should show all the expenses of the consignee, that is recurring plus non-recurring expenses. Then third one is commission. So before writing commission, you first write the sales. Okay, in the credit side, you should show the sales. So journal entry of the sale is consignee account letter to consignment account. So name of consignee is Joss Electricals. So the journal entry is Joss Electricals account letter to consignment account. Selling amount is mentioned in the problem. Okay, so what is the sale is mentioned in the problem. So total amount is 2,85,000. So commission is based on the sale. Then we write the commission. So journal entry of commission is consignment account letter to Joss Electricals. So commission, the percentage of commission is mentioned in the problem. That is commission is 10% on sale. Okay, so commission is 10% on sale. This is mentioned in the problem. So we should calculate the commission, that is 28,500. So it's calculated by 2,85,000 into 10 by 100. We get 28,500. Then finally we should write the closing stock. So journal entry for the closing stock is consignment stock account letter to consignment account. The closing stock, in the first statement, we calculate the closing stock. We get 65,000. It should be shown on the credit side of the consignment account. So we just balance the account. We get, we know the credit side is more than debit side. If credit side is more, it means profit. So balancing amount is 56,500. We get profit in consignment account. So this is the consignment account. Then second account is consignee account. Okay, second one is consignee account. So this is just posting these entries from the consignment account. So in the debit side there is sales. The journal entry is Jaws Electricals account debtor to consignment. Sales amount is shown 2,85,000. Then the credit side we should show the expenses, commission, advance. Advance is also mentioned in the problem. Advance is 2 lakh. So journal entry for expenses, consignment account debtor to consignee, and entry for commission is consignment account debtor to consignee, and advance. Journal entry for advance is bank account debtor to consignee, and balance amount is 44,500. This is transferred to the bank account. So this is the general structure of consignee account. Okay, consignee account. Then last account is goods sent on consignment account. So in the theory class we discussed goods while calculating goods sent on consignment, it should be transferred to the trading account. So there is only one entry. There is only one entry is posted in the goods sent on consignment account. So journal entry is goods sent on consignment account debtor to trading account. So we should post the goods sent on consignment from the consignment account, that is 2,50,000. This 2,50,000 is transferred to the trading account for the closing, for the purpose of closing the goods sent on consignment account. So these are the three ledger accounts coming under in the books of consignor. Then we come into the next one in the books of consignee. In the books of consignee, that is Jaws Electricals. So in the books of consignee, we need to prepare only one account, that is consignor account. So in this problem, the consignor is V-Guard Industries Limited. Okay, so journal entry is, first one is while preparation of this account, we should note that in the books of consignee, no need to enter journal entry of goods sent on consignment and expenses of the consignor. These two items are not included in consignor account. The journal entries are started from the expenses of the consignee. So first journal entry is for expenses of consignee. The journal entry is V-Guard Industries Limited account debtor to bank. This is the expense of consignee. Amount is 12,000. Then next we should show the commission of the consignee. The journal entry is V-Guard Industries Limited account debtor to commission. Commission is 28,500. Then advance. The journal entry is consignor account debtor. In this problem, consignor is V-Guard Industries. So V-Guard Industries account debtor to bank. Then we should show the sale. The sale is done by the consignee. So the journal entry is bank account debtor to V-Guard Industries Limited. So account should be balanced. The balance amount is 44,500. So we should check that in the books of in the account of consignee and consignor, there is same amount is get as balance. So 44,500, the same amount. So same balancing amount is coming under consignor account and consignee account. So this is the general category of problems coming under consignment accounting. I think this problem is clear to you. Thank you.